Hello, my dear Cancerians. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Cancer, we're going to get into the Doggy Oracle deck and the Energy Oracle deck and then the Tarot. We're going to first look at your energy. Then we're going to look at the energy of somebody outside of you. And we're going to see what your two energies are creating. What your two energies are creating. All right, my dear Cancerians. Cancer's energy. You have please yourself. Doing things that make you happy. You could be actively making choices and decisions here that bring you pleasure and happiness. You could be putting yourself first right now. Okay, you could be putting yourself first. Somebody outside of you. Oh, disappointed. Disappointment. Is that because you're putting yourself first? That's interesting. You need to prioritize yourself here and somebody else is disappointed? What is the energy that your two energies create? The energy between the two of you. Don't look back. Okay. All right. It's like, all right then. So, end of story. Oh. Well, there was eagerness in the past. Like, I'm so excited. I can hardly wait to do this. Let's get into the Energy Oracle deck. So, Cancer, please yourself. Hostilities. I don't know. I feel like you're doing something here that makes you happy. But I don't know, somebody else is upset or disappointed. So I don't know. I could be picking up on a Cancer here who's a little bit of a shit disturber. It could be pleasing you to create some type of hostility here. Somebody outside of you here, they have the disappointment card. Angel of Love. Okay. I'm going to guess that in some way here, you were giving of yourself to another person. All right? You were giving of yourself to another person. It looks like you are making a choice here to do things, to focus on what brings you happiness, what, is good for you, serves your best interests. Now, I don't know, it could be, maybe there's more than one person here, but there's at least one person or more who are upset about this. Maybe they're downright angry. I don't know. And it's kind of like they're disappointed in, maybe they're not getting this from you anymore, like getting love anymore. So then it's a don't look back. And I'm going to be honest, I'm probably a good thing. Like this person might be feeling like, you know what? I'm not going to look back anymore. I have a feeling that you are probably exercising that. Like, don't look back. It's weird. It's almost, right? Like it does give me a little kind of a vibe of somebody who is benefiting very much from you. You may not have been benefiting very much from them. And so you have switched that around and you're like, I need to benefit me. I need to benefit from me. And this person is obviously disappointed in that. So don't look back. Third chakra. Wow. Wow. Okay. What's the bottom? Eagerness journey. Eagerness. So you were eager to make this journey. Okay, Cancer. I couldn't tell you what I see here. I haven't even pulled out tarot. I'm going to say that it looks to me that there was somebody, as I said, who was benefiting from you and you were probably not benefiting from them, or it wasn't benefiting you to be benefiting another person to some degree that you were already, right? And so you've made a choice here to do things that make you happy. It has created a hostility here. Somebody might think that you are purposefully maybe trying to be hostile or disagreeable or argumentative, but it is like, you know what, you need to please yourself. And the don't look back also feels like to me that you might have felt in this past situation, you might have felt like you didn't have a lot of confidence in you. You didn't like, because, right, if you're putting out a lot of energy day in and day out and day in and day out, and you're not benefiting from it, and somebody else is, before you know it, like, you're probably going to feel run down. You're probably going to feel run down. You're probably going to doubt the power of your own energy. Because you're like, I put out a lot of energy all the time and I ain't getting anything for it. So it's going to have an effect on your confidence here. It's going to have an effect on you feeling like you have a strong sense of your own life force and purpose. So you don't want to look, you are confident. I want to say, your confidence has increased because of this desire to not be pleasing somebody else. And you also are confident that you know, like, not to look back is the appropriate reaction here. It's the appropriate response on your part. Wow. Okay. Please yourself. Cancers please themselves. I wish they'd said something different. Please yourself. It's like, make yourself happy. I guess maybe that was too many words. I don't know. No, this has 3 words. Make yourself happy. Please yourself. The 7 of Cups. I don't know. Oh my God. Come on, really? There could be somebody here who's not sure how to please themselves. And I mean, I might be talking about that on a physical sense here. And that might be because maybe you were never allowed to. And I'm picking up some really interesting energy here. Like, it's going kind of beyond, you know, just the everyday things that you want to do in life that maybe you haven't been able to do. You could have been, like, if this is romantic, you could have been in a romantic partnership here where you were not being pleased. Like, you were not being satisfied physically in that relationship. Could also, I want to say, also emotionally. There was no emotional satisfaction in that relationship. I feel like you're trying to understand too, like, what are the things that you like? Like, what do you like in life? Like, go out and explore that and figure that out. You may have, I'm feeling like you lost yourself. I'm going to say lost, because it looks like you have departed from some energy that is disappointing. I'm disappointed that Angel ain't giving me all that love anymore. So, right, you're going out, so it looks like you're going out and trying to figure out, what are the things that make you happy? What makes you happy? Fire King. Okay, the Fire King makes you happy. We're dreaming of the Fire King. Makes you happy. I don't know what you're doing to yourself while you think about the Fire King here. The Wheel of Fortune. So, okay. Sometimes I tap into what feels like very personal energy. Fantasizing about the Fire King and pleasing yourself. But that's okay. If you want to do that, you can do that. So, it doesn't need to come up in a reading, but I guess it is. Yeah. You're looking for something different. I'm wondering too, if some of you, like, maybe this isn't just about partnerships, like romantic. It could be about, you know, the kind of friends that you've made in life, the kind of decisions and journeys that you've taken, maybe in terms of work or where you live, or maybe you were making those decisions to make somebody else happy here. Like, you've been making decisions that were based on other people's happiness, and you're sort of trying to understand what it is that makes you happy. I'm not going to lie, though. I really feel like somebody here is imagining another person. Now, it doesn't have to be sexual. I think there is some. But the hostilities, I want to go into that and see if it's sort of like wanting to create a scenario, wanting to fix a scenario. There's a little bit of fantasy happening in this reading with your energy. Hostilities. The demon cat. The devil. Right then. It seems like, yeah. The devil. Could be Capricorn. Could be dealing with some type of Capricorn or Saturnian issue. The Nine of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands. And the Ace of Cups. Hey, you having like a fantasy here. And I don't know if it's like somebody that really is, that you know, or if it's you got like your, oh yeah, this is a song coming in. Imaginary lover never lets you down. Is it that song? Yeah. Yep. Sure. I'm going to go over to this other person's energy now. And I'm going to see what that is. I'm going to try one of these cards. This is the second deck I've held where there's a card that is a different size than all of the others. And it feels just weird. And I'm looking. So I'm like, do I have another deck, another card from another deck in here? And I do not. Anyways. Okay, this other person has disappointment. The Moon. Oh, they could be disappointed with women. Their fears could cause them disappointment. You're the Moon. Yeah, that's your planetary energy. Their disappointment is in you. The fuck? Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Why are they disappointed in Cancer? Why do they have disappointment here? Because you're not sharing. Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. I feel like they're disappointed in you because they don't have access to you in some way. They don't have access to you in some way. They might be disappointed in their own intuition as well. Like maybe something didn't play out the way they thought it would. Yeah, there's something going on here about their intuition. I think let me just see. The Angel of Love. The Five of Fire. Love is turned into a fight. The Three of Cups. The Page of Cups. And the Strength card. Well, it does certainly look like where something was once love, it's become... It almost looks like a battle of... What was the word I wanted to use? Because there's self-control. It's like a battle. Who has the most control? Who is the one who's going to avoid reaching out? Like that's how it looks. Like who's the one that's going to avoid reaching out here? Who's going to apologize first? maybe this person apologized to you with the Page of Cups, but an apology wasn't enough. You're having a good time fantasizing. You know, I don't know. I feel like you have an addiction for somebody here. I could be honest. Who is this? Is there an archetype that defines this person? They're just this person who's disappointed. Just show me them and a tarot card. The Two of Earth. This person who refuses to move or do anything or take any action. Okay. The energy between the two of you. Don't look back. The Sky Queen. Oh, she's looking back. She's kind of looking to her side. The Sky Queen. The Eight of Wands. Here we go. The Four of Cups. And the Priest or the Hierophant. Don't look back. Well, it kind of does look like a past relationship here, Cancer. It looks like a past relationship. It's like if you look back on this, it takes the steam, it takes the air out of your balloon. It takes the steam out of your engine. The third chakra. The Sky Tom, which is the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're not, I feel like you're not looking back and somebody's disappointed. I feel like somebody here figured, oh, you'd come back. You're coming back. Really, like, I feel like there's a relationship here that benefited somebody else much more than it benefited you. But it's almost like in this reading, they don't know that. They don't recognize that. So they think like you, it looks like they don't understand why you're not coming back. Because they felt the benefit. It looks like they felt the benefit. So they figure, well, it was beneficial to us. You're over here having like fantasies about somebody else. I mean, literally. This could be a real person. It could be somebody you've made up in your mind. It's like, yeah, I know what he looks like. I know what she looks like. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to go with this. We're over here. And then we're going to meet behind the tree. And this person's like, I don't understand why the fuck Cancer's not coming back. That's just ridiculous. So this Knight of Swords. The Ace of Wands. The Tower. And the Eight of Sky. Yeah, okay. Wow. This energy is something else. Because you've made a decision to, right? I've said it over and over again. And you may have made the decision, like, I don't imagine that you made this decision quickly. But it might appear like you did. It might have kind of been a decision that you made where once it was time to take, you might have been a long time making this decision, but once it was time to take action on the decision, it happened quick. I feel like it happened quick for you. And so it's kind of left somebody maybe feeling a little bit confused or very negative towards you. And it's negative towards you because you're not sharing with them anymore. You're not sharing with them. You are maybe having some type of new beginning, or this person thinks you might be, or they're trying to figure that out. it also looks like this person has been waiting for you. I want to say it's almost like to come groveling back. Like this person has been waiting for you to come groveling back. But you don't look like you'd be doing that. You look quite happy. And I'm going to say, looks like a fantasy world that you've got going on here. And I don't know, maybe it's a fantasy world that, appeases you until some sort of new beginning occurs for you. Because, like, the confidence to not look back here, it didn't take you much. That wasn't a long journey. Okay, let's just say that. Like, it was not a long journey for you to have this confidence to not look back on this. Like, you're not going back there. That's what I would say. If there's a cross watcher here for Cancer, I would say Cancer is not going back. So you need to let that go. If you think they're going to come groveling back to you, that is not the case. They may not. I'm going to be honest. Like, it looks to me like Cancer probably doesn't really know what is ahead for them. Or when they made the choice or decision that they did not know what was ahead for them. But they were like eager. They were eager to go on a journey. They were eager to go on a journey. And then these, look at this. It's almost like God told Cancer, the Star, the Chariot, and the Fool. You were also doing something that you were always meant to do in this lifetime. You were always meant to vacate this situation or this person. Uh-huh. What else I can ask here? Let's find out more about your fantasy. All right. Tell me about this fantasy that you're having. My life is very boring, Cancer. So I'm going to go into your... Because you look like you're having a great one. Ooh, Earth Queen. Yeah. The Eight of Cups. Oh, the Eight of Cups. No, it's like you want to be free. The Sky Kitten. And the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, you have a fantasy here about... It looks like freeing yourself of some type of obligation and being free to do whatever you want. Free to pursue your desires. I feel like you present hostility energy towards this demon cat. Demon cat. Well, the devil. Maybe, and I would call it maybe whatever this is, whoever that is, that could probably be the devil. Because it is someone like the devil is like, this works for me. Why is anybody complaining? I'm happy. Well, if you're not happy in a situation that makes me happy, there's probably something wrong with you. Right? Does that sound like the devil? That's awful. So, hey, it's all good. It's all good on my side. So I don't see why there's a problem on your side. I can't fathom that. I can't imagine that you wouldn't be happy in a situation that makes me happy. Taking resources from you, taking the resource of you makes me very happy. It's if I'm channeling this devil. And so you're leaving, Cancer. Okay, well, off you go. I know you'll come groveling back because the situation is very happy. Aw, you're a good kitty. I love this guy. I want to use this deck all the time just to get that out every once in a while. You're a good kitty. What a good kitty. Good kitty. Did you good kitty? Yeah. I never say like kitty or dog. I always say to my dog Lily, you're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. And Larry, oh, he's a good boy. He's just a little baby boy. Do you know Larry, big, powerful Larry, he just like melts when you call him a little baby boy. He just like, he really does. So this good kitty is his judgment. This is God like, honey, come out of that little bed. You deserve a big bed. You deserve so much more. And so you're like, oh, I do? Okay. Where am I going? Like, well, I don't know. Well, just get out of here. Just get out of this situation and you'll find a better one. We'll get you to a better one. Just work on your fantasies here and we'll get you there. I'm going to go do the extended Cancer because you do have hostilities in the devil. It is here in your energy. You're pleasing yourself. The devil's not too happy about that. I'm going to ask, like, how can you be careful with the devil energy that is around you in whatever way it is? How can you be careful with that energy? But you also have like this real, like, I don't know, like fantasy here, dreams and wishes and what they could be. So I'm going to ask, two things in your extended. I'm going to ask, how can you be careful with this energy of the devil? And then what wish for you is going to be coming true? There's 2 options in the description below if you'd like to follow me to the extended. Thank you so much, my dear Cancerians. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.